All I'm gonna say is talk to me nicely, man. I told you, man, we're gonna smoke these little bums, man. Big up to everyone in the building. Smash the like, hit the hype button, subscribe to the channel, do all that great things. Ibrahim, I can see you ready to go, bro. So hey, listen, we ain't gonna wait. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Link is pinned in the chat. So don't be a loser, bro. Jump in, have your say. Hold on, let me click that again, because raw. My bad, broski. Big up, bro. What you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Loud and clear, man.
Come.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh no, I'm happy. I'm happy. 3 points, top 4, top 5, looking like it's on. So gotta do what we gotta do in it.
Top 4, top 5 look like it's on. I love it.
Nah, man. But on a real though, I honestly believe I don't think. Even though it's 5-2, I think the scoreline doesn't reflect the game, in my opinion.
Cool.
Because I feel like, obviously, first half, I thought, first 20 or 30 minutes, I thought we were really good. I'm going to be honest. We were really, really good. Gomez today, I thought was really good. Kanate at times I think, was getting spun by a couple of times. He got beaten by Somerville a couple of times, but he's overall, he done all right. Van Dijk, I thought was good. Kirkers, I thought was really good. Gravenberg, quality. I'm going to be real. It was quality today. Szoboszlai, for me, our player of the season. Unbelievable. Gakpo, I thought was okay. I thought he had an okay game. I thought Ekitike, outstanding. But first half, I thought, first 25 minutes, I thought we moved the ball well. Created some good chances, but I just think at times defensively, I just felt defensively was a bit poor today, man. Like, I felt on another day they probably could have had a couple of more goals, but I do think, but a win's a win, innit? So we played well, but I'm not gonna let this win fool me in it, because even though it gives me belief for top 4, but I just don't. I think if we play like that against a better team, I don't think we win that game today. I'm gonna be honest. I hate to be negative, but it's just that's why I see in it.
Well, we scored 5 goals today, bro, and you're not happy, G.
I'm happy, bro.
Nah,
Believe me, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.
Nah, bro.
I'll talk about the 5 goals. Nah, some of the goals we scored today were absolute worldies, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. McAllister's one, that was probably my favourite one, I ain't gonna lie to you. Gakpo's was a really good finish. The fifth goal was an own goal, innit? First goal, Ekitike, like it. Van Dijk said it was calm as well. But I do think the 2 goals we did concede were a bit poor though. Like defensively, you do have to admit, Endz, we were poor defensively at times. We were poor.
For the 2 goals, yeah, not for the whole game. I thought
second half we were poor, bro.
We were poor and not holding on to the ball.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Game management was a bit poor, but it is what it is, isn't it? But I can't lie, there was Somerville for West Ham. Absolutely, he was their best player today. He was causing us problems. But anyways, man, good win. Gas for the win. And then I can't lie, I think Trey should have scored at the end. That's one thing I need to add, man. I wish he scored that, man. And Rio looks really good when he came on. For me, he should be getting way more minutes, but we're moving it. Big up. Thanks for having me on.
Always, bro. Big up to you, man. Yeah, nah. I think it overall, in terms of the game itself, look, the second half we didn't play, we couldn't connect the passes, but nah. I think defensively, the Bandem was on it today. I thought Kirkes was good, Gomez was good, Virgil and Kanate was good, apart from the 2 goals we conceded. And you're like, yo, just you man was just moving in slow motion, the Suchek goal, and then the defending from the corner. Like, we just allowed this like a sloppy goal to go in. But other than that, I thought it was calm, man. But let's get Covenant in. Guys, the link is pinned in the chat. So call in, so get involved, jump in, man. Covenant, bro, big up.
Yo, big up, Endz.
Big up to you, bro.
Good, man. I told you we're riding the diluted LFC train, bro.
Big up
Good
to you, bro.
game
Nah,
here. You
these
see
man,
what I'm saying,
they're
bro?
all gonna pretend now. No more see these guys gonna jump in the chat. Like, yeah, Endz,
Yeah.
allow
No,
it,
we were there from the start, bro. We were there from the start.
Don't need you on the train now.
Yeah. But all in all, happy with the win. Happy we scored 5, but yeah, still a bit shaky. I think you can see that the team's missing a couple pieces. You know, I think obviously the lack of control we had in the game was was underwhelming, you know, to see the fact that we couldn't really control the game at no point where we really just bopping the ball around and just keeping it moving. So I think that's needed in the team, especially. Obviously, we can speak about the wingers all we want, but we know that Rio's going to he's not going to start games, so it's fine. It is what it is at this point. But I think at this point, I'm just taking it a game at a time, just enjoying the games, enjoying the results more than the performances and more individual performances. I think today Ekitike was pretty good. Should have scored the header, but him and headers need to improve, man. But good goal from him. And I know Slot's definitely going to be talking about set pieces today because we scored 3 of them, so that's also decent. But I think all in all, there's just some aspects of the game that need tweaking. I'd like to see the subs come on a bit earlier, especially after West Ham got that first goal. I feel like the subs should have come on like right there. Just be able to control the game, being able to have a profile like you put a profile like Fabinho in this team right now, who can pass the ball, break up play. You know, it helps a lot. Obviously, it's not the be all and end all, but it helps a lot in games like this where you can just keep the ball a bit better and move, progress better as well. So I think all in all, I'm okay. I'm happy with the game. I think standout players today, underrated, went under the radar, but Curtis was really good.
Yeah.
You know, he's been really good for a while, but he was good, kept Bowen quiet. Gomez was good as well, although Somerville was cooking man still, but Gomez was decent. I think Grav was good as well, but you see the Grav's best play comes when he's higher up the pitch rather than, the sitting person, when he's able to get that turn on and, progress up. So all in all, yeah, I think it was a decent game. Still just, underwhelmed against our underwhelmed with our lack of control. But we there's work to do, but hey man, we just take the results and we move. We just take it.
Nah, facts, bro. If you had to give out a man of the match today, who would you give it to?
Man of the match. Yikes. No one was really a standout like that, but maybe I'll give Grav. Yeah. Because he was pretty good. But yeah, Ali also made some pretty good saves actually. Some really important saves. But yeah, I think Grav maybe gets it for me.
All right, fairs, man. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate you sharing your thoughts, man.
No problem. Big up and see ya.
There you go, bro. Listen, guys, man, it's a call in. The link is pinned. Jump in. Come and have your say, man. Who's next? Joseph. Big up to you, bro.
Hello.
Big up, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
Good evening. I'm okay. Sorry, it's just that I'm at work. That's why.
Cool. Do your thing, my G.
Just like the last caller said, Endz, it has become a point whereby it's just bad performances getting a win, which is useless, which is nonsense, which is not Liverpool kind of standard. I don't just understand. Anybody can come here and bash me after I end this call and say, what is this dude saying? I'm going to say my mind. We're garbage. We're absolutely garbage. This is not a good performance. If we continue like this, we're going to get hammered very soon. I don't like this. Why? All because we want to win a game and we're playing garbage. The last caller said Grav was okay. Grav was what? The 2 goals came from his from his position. Salah, the other hand, to me, he shouldn't be a starter anymore. Salah is washed. And serious. At this moment, I'm just beginning to just get tired of this team. Like the performances are not just it anymore. The performances are 0.00000. That's the performances. All we're just doing is just scrapping out wins. I want to see wins, of course, definitely. But I want to see also good performances. Come on. I was just shouting my lungs at work today that I nearly got sacked. Thank God I wasn't sacked. But yeah, because I was just pissed off with our play. And seriously, I'm gonna end it so early because I'm happy we won, but in terms of the performance, no, it's rubbish. And as for that bald-headed man that is standing at the touchline, he should start making substitutions early. He should start making substitution early. And I'm crying my eyes out for Keza. Keza, if you're listening to me, leave Liverpool Football Club. You're gonna die here if this gaffer is still there. Yes, and I know you might be surprised with this kind of Joseph that you're seeing today. I tell you the fact, I'm really not happy. Like, seriously, I'm not happy. Our performances is rubbish. Our gaffer is useless. And God bless you.
God bless you, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw a different game, guys. I don't know. I'll get Lesedi in your next, Paul, and then Abde, you're after that, bro. Nah, it's great. Did I what? Nah, I must have watched a different game. Yo, bro.
Endz, bro, how's it, man? How are you?
I'm good.
Look, in terms of the performance, I don't know what I can say that I haven't said already.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you, bro.
Go on.
I have a question for you. When Rio took on Wan-Bissaka, that feeling you got, when's the last time anyone in the starting 11 gave you that feeling?
Time, bro. Time.
It's been
time.
Like when that like, oh, that burst, bro. And I've said this before, our biggest 1v1 threats are a child and a right back. Do you understand how dark? Like,
nah, it's dark.
It's dark, bro. Like, look, in terms of the performance, that was, bro. Like, I'm not sure. Was I watching Anfield or the Emirates, bro? Like, play shit, create nothing from open play, bad set pieces and own goals, go home. Like, bro, that was like even in the first half, we were better, but we were not great. You know what I'm saying? This is a team that's like fighting to stay up, bro. And the way we got moved to that first like 20 minutes, 25 minutes of the second half is why I'm done with this guy. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm just done with this guy, bro. And for me, there was a previous caller, South African as well, previous caller who said Grav Birch was amazing. I completely disagree. In my opinion, both West Ham goals were on Grav Birch missing. That Suchek goal, bro. How does a man run in the box? No one tracks him. Not a soul. Not a soul tracks him. And the second goal at the back post, again, Gravenberch missing an assignment, bro. Can you please mock? Listen, I'm trying to go. He's not a DM. He doesn't think like a DM. But oh my God, can you mock a man for once in your life, bro? Please, bro. Like, please, bro. That was like, I'm not trying to be too harsh, but both. I am trying to be. Both goals on Gravenberch today. Like today, for me, defensively, he's shocking in my opinion. Like, but a lot of it stems from the manager, bro. Do you understand? I was watching. We were respecting Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Wan-Bissaka had time and space on the ball at Anfield. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, by the way. It's just getting to the point where I'm like, is this even Anfield anymore? Is this like, I'm not trying to spoil the parade. Like, obviously, points are everything, and Chelsea play Arsenal tomorrow, so there's a high probability they drop points. That was a big win, I guess, but good lord, man. If I had to award a man of the match, Kirkes for me, outstanding today as well. But for me, the man of the match was Ibu Konate, bro. Once again, Ibu Konate marshalling the back line. Have you noticed he's been moving like Matip lately? Like taking the ball out, I'm like, okay, I didn't know you had this in your bag. But for me, the man of the match is Ibrahim Konate. I thought Szoboszlai was good. McAllister didn't look as washed. But in terms of everyone else, it's just, Ekitike was good as well. But yeah, that's all I have to say, bro. Cheers.
Big up, bro. I definitely watched a different game today. I can't lie. No, this is, guys, this is crazy. No, 100% watched a different game today. I 100% watched. Did I watch was that the game when we lost to Forest 3-0? That must have been the game we just watched.
Comparing it to that. All right, Endz, how you doing?
I'm all right.
You're a bit shell shocked, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Go ahead.
It wasn't that great.
It's that day
It wasn't
today.
that great a performance. It was all right. It was all right for a team like West Ham. But if we were playing quality opposition, we will get rinsed. I'm sorry. Gotta say it. We'll get rinsed. If it was quality opposition, we get rinsed. Even against a team like Sunderland or Leeds, that would have been problematic with that performance. But I mean, there were encouraging signs there. Yes, we can't deny that. I mean, especially from Grav, even though he's at fault for the 2 goals, like he said. Grav and I think Kanate's coming back to something like last season's form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also I'm starting to change my view on Rio. I didn't think he was all that at first, but I'm starting to slowly warm to him actually. Yeah, because I've never seen anyone rinse Wan-Bissaka in that way for a long time. Rinsing. Yeah, I've never seen anyone rinsing that badly for a while. So I'm quite impressed with Rio. And I don't think McAllister's still got worth a place in the team. Got to swap him for Jones. Yeah. I will put Curtis back in there. I don't know why Curtis has been dropped. I don't care. I know I'm being biased because I've always championed Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
As a player. And I think he should be given a chance. I think he's got his favourites in there. And that's part of the reason why he's lost the changing room, in my personal opinion. He's favouring certain other players over others, which doesn't bring a united changing room. It brings a lack of cohesion, brings a lack of united front, where a team can be more effective to go on to either get top 4 or to win titles. But I'm still not satisfied. But I've always been a half glass full person. So, perfection can never be reached. But I think it's a long way from what we can play. I don't think we were that good last season, to be honest with you, in some games. Apart from the United game, that's the only game I can remember from last season that we actually played really well. We went to Old Trafford and slapped them, good and proper. But I just hope there's going to be some spending next season, especially for our midfield. It needs to be changed massively, big time, and also another left back. Because there's rumours are that we're after Cambiasso from Juventus. I'll be made up if you got him. I'll tell you, as a left back, because he'd be the perfect challenger for Kirkes. Because apart from today and apart from a few games, he's not impressed me at all this season since he's been here. I'll be honest.
First. Yeah. All right,
okay.
Paul.
Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you sharing your thoughts, man.
Yeah. Take care.
Big up. I swear that I feel like you guys got together and said I'm gonna troll Endz. I swear to God. Nah, Cav. Like everyone just hate. Like no one rate the game at all. All right. My G.
Big up, Endz. Yeah, you look like you're shocked.
No, I'm confused. No, I'm confused, bro. I'm like, yo, did we not just win?
Yeah, we do this after we win.
It weren't even like like the Forest one, yeah.
Mm.
If people came on the Forest one and was raging,
Yeah,
I totally agree. We won,
yeah,
but we got smoked in the game and we just stole the point.
yeah.
But this one,
First half we were brilliant in my opinion. The first half were very good. Like we took our chances early, which we haven't been doing all season. Like
Yeah.
if TK got the first shot, bam, goal. Like we need to do more of that to improve as a team. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy about that. We scored a second one. By the way, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Virgil's the best defender in the world. I'm sorry, bro. Nobody can tell me otherwise, bro. Bro, he's good on the ball. Clear as headed. Defense, passing, goals. Bro, he got it all, bro. Like Virgil is the most complete center back I have ever seen, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Call me delusional. I'll take that. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And Maka, like, he scored a brilliant goal. Usually in the second half of the season, that's when you really see McAllister kick on. For me, like I was never on the side of we should just sell him because, like, this man is just complaining because we sold Diaz and bought in some forwards. So if we sell McAllister and let's say, for example, we buy Wharton, he's gonna start complaining about that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say, yeah, we didn't add a midfielder, we replaced a midfielder. He'll say like crap like that. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I think we should buy Wharton, but we should keep the midfield as it is until we can fully determine who can fit into this team. That's just my opinion about that. You know what I'm saying? So you should keep McAllister, maybe sell Endo because we don't play him as much. We buy Wharton in there and we see who fits in this midfield and what's our best midfield combination with the players that we have. Because we don't know what will Wharton look like inside of our midfield if we just buy him and we sell somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's just my opinion on that. I think second half we dropped off. The rhythm, the focus, that's the problem. Because we just let them play the ball around us and then they scored their goals. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to work on, especially if we want to go for the Champions League. For me, I don't want to hear Champions League win until we're in the semis. That's just me, bro. Like right now in round 16, don't talk to me about no Champions League. Right now, just one game at a time until we get to the semis, then we can have a conversation of possibly winning it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the rhythm has calmed down a little bit on the second half, and that's why we conceded those goals. I think if we weren't 3-0 up, I don't think that would have happened, in my opinion. But that's mainly what it was, in my opinion. We always do this nonchalant, like laid back, not focused thing. Like that's what that first goal was. Like everybody was just staring at the ball like this, and then it went in. You know what I'm saying? That's what that first goal was, and the same thing with the second goal. You know what I'm saying? But like I like that Trey had some minutes. I'm very happy about that. I like Rio had some minutes. We need to start building these players up. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's overall a good game. I'm not upset. I'm not like the others. I'm not upset. Like I'm okay with the performance. I just want wins. I know I'm not gonna get great performance out of this manager. You can take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get good performances, you're not gonna get not so good performances. That's kind of how it's gonna be until not from the end of the season. We just need to rack up a couple of wins and get top 5, and then we'll keep it stepping. That's kind of how I see it. But yeah, but big up, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Big up, bro. Appreciate you sharing your thoughts as well, man.
I appreciate it, man. All right.
Big up, man.
Big up.
Yeah. Pops, you ready, bro? Let me know. And get you in, bro. Chat, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words, man. We scored 5 goals in the game. But no one's happy. No, we scored 5. I get the 2 goals we conceded are dreadful goals to concede at times. But we scored 5 goals in the game. I'm not saying look past. You see, Pops. Let me know if you're ready, bro. I know. I'm not saying look past some of the things that happened in the game. but it weren't as dire as what we made it out to be. I can understand this kind of crash out if it was like the Forest game. The Forest game, I'm on you guys' side. But this one, I'm just like, yo. I'm so confused, bro. Honestly, big up, Cav.
I'm confused as well, bro.
Cav,
I thought it was okay today. I thought after when the game finished and the whistle went, I thought today's a good day, you know.
Yeah, today's a good day. That's what I said.
The sun's shining. Yeah, we conceded 2, but we didn't get any injuries. There was a little bit of improvement in individual performances. I thought, okay, it's not perfect, but we take the positives and keep it moving. I must have been watching the same game as you, Endz, which was clearly different to everybody else. I don't understand. I can't understand some of the comments that have been made on the call-in. The guy's saying, "Oh yeah, if we played somebody else, we would have got hammered." But we didn't play anyone else. So, you know, I don't understand that logic. I thought we were okay. I thought we were all right today. We must have been if we scored 5 goals.
Cav, I swear to God, I don't know. I'm right now. I'm feeling like, yo, did we have like a time loop and we slipped into a different dimension for a second? Because I watched the team today. Yes, the second half we didn't play well for the first 10, 15 minutes. We couldn't string passes together. We kept losing it when defensively, but we found a way to score our goal. We conceded. We found a way to score a goal. The first half we didn't start like a house on fire, but Ekitike took the first chance we got. Grav and Birch, great pass, bang, touch, goal. And you go, okay, cool. Then we was like, yo, turned into Arsenal for like 15 minutes. Just set piece FC. Get it in the box, win it. Get it in the box, win it, goal. Every time Somerville tried something, Ibu was there.
Mm-hmm.
Bowen was non-existent, in my opinion, in the game. I didn't see him.
Agreed.
Shuchek turned up for the goal, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
The Tassi was trying his hardest to defend, and I get it. He was just on it. He decided to stand there and block McAllister's shot while screaming at him, which was mental to me. And then he went and scored an own goal. The wingers didn't play great, but Gakpo played. He got his goals. So you kind of like, okay, all right. You missed the sitter, whatever in it. You played not bad, but you scored. The other guy, enough said there. McAllister scored a goal. Gravenberch, assist. Soberslai, assist. Ekitike, a goal and 2 assists. Kirkes defended well. Virgil Canate did well. Alisson made saves. Gomez looked like, he should have been playing right back for a while. So what did I miss?
This is probably where we need to bring back like the player rating so we can talk about each player individually. Because when you break it down, there were some good performances. Like I thought Ekitike was good. Was quite composed in the box, which was nice to see. I thought that the defense was quite good. I thought Canate was very good. I think Gomez stepping in after an injury at right back was good. Kirkes, as he has been in recent weeks, has been very good. And everybody else was just all right. But if that's enough to win a Premier League game, then so be it. Like not everybody's got to be stellar. That's a little bit unrealistic. As long as you've got standout performers and the rest of the team do their job, then that's okay. That can be enough. And especially from where we're coming from, which is a team that has been terrible most part of this season, that in itself is a step forward. And all the things that we've been criticizing, I'm not saying they were completely mastered in this game, but there were certainly improvements. There was fight, there was spirit, there was aggression, winning duels, progressing the ball forward. I felt like the tempo at times was a bit quicker. Mm-hmm. We were better at set pieces. Yes, we obviously conceded one, but we scored from one as well. I think there's aspects of that game you can look at and say that we're much improved than in recent performances. Like we're not talking about whether we've turned a corner now or whether that's as that's the benchmark for our performances now and things like that. No, just talk about today's game. And I thought that was okay. I think there were moments that perhaps stick in people's minds where they're evaluating it, like Alisson did his best to give a goal away, passing it to Bowen. Grav passed across the center of the pitch that got picked up. I think Gomez had one that was loose as well. Don't get me wrong, there were moments where you're like, if we were capitalized on a bit better, this could have been tighter. But look, them moments were there, and that's why we're saying it's not a perfect performance. It's not the most amazing game you've ever seen, but I think what we are saying is it was okay. If you're going to judge this game in isolation, I won't describe it as bad. I would say it was good. It was just a good performance from most people.
Pops, welcome. Maybe you were in the same realm as me and Cav, or I'm so confused, bro.
Big up everybody. Big up Cav and love it.
Big up Pops.
I can be honest with you, I feel a little underwhelmed. But listening to what Cav just said, I agree with a lot of what Cav just said. Listening to what you said, statistically things were, assist here or this and that. For me, and I'll tell you why I felt underwhelmed. At minute, I think it was like 56, 57, somewhere around there, 58, when Gakpo missed that sitter at the back stick. I said, all right, come. Literally, I said, yeah, come. I'm good. Gakpo, Mo, and Ekitike are going to start every match from now until the end of the season unless Isak comes back. Why do we need them still on the pitch when I'm comfortably in front? Throw Rio, Frimpong, and Chiesa on, and you change the dimension of the match. A lot of what we saw after that point doesn't happen, because you see at the end, you add Frimpong and Rio, and all of a sudden it's stretched going the other way, and West Ham got to do some defending. All of the moments that you just then mentioned that create the anxiety and that miserable feeling that people had, where someone passed it to the wrong person, and none of that, in my opinion, would have happened, because the butterfly effect says, if I'm going that way, you don't have the ball, because you're now chasing Rio and you're chasing Frimpong, and Chiesa is probably going to get a tapping. And we're not talking about how bad Salah was or how bad Gakpo was. We hate the team. Let's be honest. People hate Slot and they hate the team. So there are players now who we've written off. So you're watching for confirmation of, you see, he can't run or he can't pass, or Gakpo doesn't and Mo isn't and Maka isn't. And so when you get the opportunity to sort of re-emphasize those moments, then that's what people are holding on to. To me, that's just what it is. The lens that you're watching the football through is a different lens. The majority of our fans think that we are shit. We're shit. It's horrible. It's bad. Yeah, good. So that's where the start is. So even when at halftime I said to Crab said, man, we played good for 3-0. I said, I can be honest with you, Crab. We didn't play good, but we scored 3 goals. If you're, I said, judge the front 3. And he said, well, yeah, Ekitike was good, but Salah and Gakpo, I said, all right, good. See, we scored 3 times, but our attack wasn't stellar. However, it's good to see Virgil score a header finally. You say this, all right, Virgil should do this every week, though. You are that good every week. And I mean, obviously, you can't score every week, but you should be a genuine threat every week. And it was good. It was good to go in at that score. But the second, then you look at, I'm looking at the manager again, and the head coach, sorry, and he's a man again that everyone hates. So you question all of his decisions. But for me, I'm looking at it and saying, all right, yeah, Salah is 34. I do not need to see Salah run for 90 minutes every match with the hope that he's going to get an assist or a goal or do something. Take him off. Take Ekitike off, because we don't have another striker. You looked at the bench, there's no striker genuinely. So if he gets a knock in a match when we're comfortable, you're saying to yourself, well, we could have subbed him. We got Wolves back-to-back in 3 days and then 3 days. So you're trying to tell me that because the front 3 is going to be the front 3 again and then again. So why at home you can't trust Trey more and Rio more and Frimpong more and Chiesa even? Even I saw my guy warming up and I said, oh, but here's problems. I saw Ramsey doing a run and I say, whoever running with Ramsey, you got problems because he don't play. So it makes sense being a part of any run that he doing. Run with the next group, but don't run with him because he ain't coming on. Don't run. I ain't warming up with me. I ain't warming up with Ramsey. Now go along, you do yours. I say, until somewhere else go run because he ain't getting the minutes. So I ain't running with the group that he's in. That's just the physios telling them men to do some stretches because that group definitely ain't playing. So I ain't running with them. That to me, that's me. That's just my view. I think I'm upset with the the lack of change, knowing that the team is thin. Because you look at the bench and you're saying, well, I don't have a lot to call on. There's no centre back on the bench because Joy G's at right back. And Joy G is, we don't question Joy G's ability as a right back or a left back or any other back. You're happy to see him on the pitch because you know that he's a professional and give you a good performance, generally speaking. But you're worried now because if something goes wrong at the centre back, look, you centre back at right back. So all of a sudden you're back to, all right, Joy G got to go over and then Bosley got to drop back or Curtis Jones got to fill in at right back or something. So we are watching in anticipation of things going wrong more so than maybe enjoying what's going right, I think.
I think that's true, because that's why I opened up what I was saying by the fact that we did win, we did score goals, and there were no injuries. So Liverpool have been crying out for just a bog standard Saturday 3 o'clock run-of-the-mill win.
2-0.
No
2-0.
dramas, no headlines, no players coming off the pitch with their sarcastic smiles and laughing, no frustrations that youngsters ain't getting on the pitch, no injuries and worries about the repercussions of that. It was just, we got our points, we scored some goals, we keep it moving. We need that. Steady the ship, you know, and that's what we got today. And I'm with everybody else. I don't like the manager. I don't like the football. I'm not enjoying the journey. I don't really have much belief that we'll win a trophy this season. And to be honest with you, the way things are going, I don't have much belief we're going to win one next season either. I'm on that with everybody else. But if we look at, if I'm going to make that assessment based on what I've seen from the manager and the team, I need to put the same evaluation into the game that we're seeing in front of us. And unfortunately, it goes against my feelings, because actually what I've seen today was actually pretty good. It was pretty good from the manager. His team selection, I thought, was okay, albeit forced, because Wirtz weren't there, so he had to make a decision in midfield. He put Gomez at right back, who had a good performances. He opted to stick with Kirkes, who, when he could have put Robo in, he had a good performance. And he put Ekitike in there. And in fairness to him, he put trust again in Gakpo and Salah, and I'm not wanting to see them too. But he did, and he trusted them. And the team scored 5 goals, albeit their performances were So I'm going against my own feelings and what I want to happen, but I can't discredit the fact that the team did the job today. And if they do that for the remaining 10 games, they'll get in the top 4. And at this point, that is what the objective is. So it kind of just, I'm not being a top red is suggested in the chat. I'm just trying to be fair in my evaluations. That's all. Because if I come on here, or we come on here and look through that lens that you're saying, Pops, where we just criticize regardless, there's no point doing this then, because all we're doing is just to come on and criticize, and it don't really matter what's happening with the football club or on the football pitch. Surely we come on and just speak on what actually just happened out there. And what happened out there was okay, in my opinion.
1 second, guys. Let me just get you guys back in. But yeah, this is crazy, bro. I'm so confused. I'm still confused. And Cav, I'm going to take up what you said. Let me do it now, actually. I'm going to take what you said and let's do a player rating. I haven't done one of these in ages. Big up JP, by the way.
Yeah, big up, guys. Big up.
Let me, I might kick you guys out. And let me bring, yeah, it probably did, didn't it? Yeah, of course it did. All right, hold on. Let's get you guys back in. Yeah. Hold on. Moving on slow, man. All right, cool. Let's, I'm very intrigued now to see what the chat does in terms of these players. Because
yeah, I'm intrigued.
because that means that these guys must have played diabolical today. Is this the right one? Yeah. There you go. Let's move that. There you go. Should I zoom in? You guys all good, or should I zoom? I'll zoom.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's cool. Can see that.
Okay, chat. Look, let me know where you guys' heads at. I'll just run it. Let's put Gakpo first, because I want to throw him out there first. Scored a goal, missed the sitter. Went through the center and looked decent in the middle. But I'm trying to think, byline a couple of times, crossed the ball in, got a couple of corners or a corner. Lost the ball on the attack. There was one McAllister passed it in his heel instead of in front of him.
Do you know what made me smile at one point, Endz? Seen him do a little fake. But nah. All this talk about Rio and man started doing little fakes now. All it was to know it came to nothing as well, you know. He just did it whilst he was on the ball. I thought, no, this guy's a dickhead. Trying to be Rio.
Where does he go then from a rating standpoint?
He did score.
Solid 7. I mean,
7.
Why I say 7 is because in terms of you contributed to the game, the timing of your goal was good. You know, you did better than previous games, and we isolated this game as for what it is. So for me, Gakpo. He did enough. He got on the score sheet. He helped the side win the match. Better performance over the past course of games. So for me, yes, I've seen him play better, but I've also seen him play worse. And this is hoping that he's getting into form in the right time. We have Champions League, FA Cup. We need him to score these type of goals to get top 5. So for me, a little positivity got Bowie a 7.
I would have leaned into a 6.
Yeah, well, 6 not far.
I'm not mad at either, but I'm saying you're right. He contributed to the game by scoring a goal, the timing of the goal. I'm like, ain't that what what people glaze a certain other player for, bro? Just not playing great, but scoring a goal.
Yeah, but NC, you doing what they do though, so you can't do that. I can hold you to the high standard that you have. I expect better from you. No, I expect better from you. So we do it one man. This is his rating. This has nothing to do with anybody else. What did he do? Right. This is what he did. Not what somebody else did.
Yeah. If he did was he took one off the same guy. He took one off the other guy, and the other guy was upset with him. You can see, you remember that one, right? One came across and he stepped in and said, "Give me him," and you can see Salah saying, "What are you doing? That's mine."
Nah, listen, I thought you'd let it slide. All right, say less. Let it slide.
Do you know what I with all this talk about Rio, right, and the fact that he can beat his man, and I think he came out yesterday and said, look, I'm confident taking anybody on and stuff. And I think, yeah, that's great. I'm more interested in the decision making in the box, though. I don't care. I like that you can beat a man, but I'm more interested in, is that the right thing to do in that moment? And then also, is this going to lead to a chance being created? And just to bring it back to Gakpo, the reason I mention this is because there was a couple of times where he was going at Wan-Bissaka, and I thought his decision making was quite good. Took him to the byline, tried to pull it back a few times. Cut in, obviously, shot, got the goal. But there's a couple of moments where he just laid it back to somebody who could get a shot away. And that's what I like to see in my forwards. I like to see the right decisions being made when you're in the 18-yard box. So I'm going to give some credit to him today for that, because I felt like, he worked stellar, but it's decision-making that's important. Whereas I've criticised him in recent weeks because his decision has always been the same thing, cutting and shoot or cutting and cross. That's not... I don't mind you doing that if you score every time or every other time. I'm not frustrated in the motion. I'm frustrated in that's your only option. I want you to make better options. And I think that's what he did today. So
Pops and Cav, where are you giving him?
He gave Kirkes one on the overlap.
Yeah, he did.
He actually, I said, okay.
That's what I said.
No, that one I said, all right. We actually doing some research and listening and saying that, all right.
So what number are you guys giving it? Because I'm saying 6. JP's giving it.
I'm good where he is.
I ain't gonna argue. I would have said 6.5, but that ain't a thing. So,
and Endz, I want to say something else right now. Right now, before we finish, I bet you, right, all of our defenders are above all of our attackers.
Let's see what happens, bro.
In a game we scored 5 goals and conceded 2.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's crazy. This club's crazy. Man.
Watch it. Let's do it and let's see exactly.
All right, let's rip the band-aid off early, man. Where are you putting Salah, bro? I didn't want to get involved in this.
Below him.
What, way below?
The one below. Yeah.
This one. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Cav, JP, you guys explain to me, because obviously we watched a completely different game to everyone today, looks like. So what did he do well in the game? And what didn't he do well in the game?
His corners were deadly. Remember that. Come on, Endz.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we, you see, for me, if we isolating that and we have somebody who making all that money in wages over after a great season last season, we saying his corners are deadly. To me, that's a problem. Because like I respect footballers. I rate Salah, but you know there is a need for people to start to realize now that we transitioning away from the whole Salah situation, and the performances have to show now, or else you can't play for Liverpool, right? Because it coming to that point where if he's on the pitch now, we play with 10 men kind of thing, right? There's no defensive output, there is no attacking output, and then you're just saying you're on the piece to take set pieces, where we have set pieces where we could get Szoboszlai or Maka to take those set pieces, and we could put a Rio on the right with energy keys or something. So for me, I'll just be with Pops. I'll say 3, but I was going to give him a 2, but I'll say 3 out of 10. Yeah. Worrying.
I'd put him lower. I'd give him a 2. I think he was.
Thank you, bro.
Missing.
Yeah, I tell you, but like the corners got me. Pops, the corners.
JP, you had to be there. No, you had to be there. That's a Mike Dash thing. That's a Mike Dash thing. So that was why. So 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago we were on a call, and Mike said Salah's corners are deadly. So that was for him. That was really for Mike. That was for Mike.
Yeah.
But the issue that I have with Salah and Gakpo as a pair is this: we at the end of last season extended. So forget money and all that. You extend Virgil and Salah's contract, but you don't bring the next Salah. Why? This is my point in terms of the minutes. Why is he having to run 90 minutes?
Yeah.
And you're watching him play like this. You're standing right here watching. He's on the sideline by you. So you're happy that he ran back once and made one recovery tackle where Virgil gave him a big high five and he and I had a big laugh about it. And then you're happy with the rest of the output. So he swings in 1 or 2 good corners. He still gets the defense to turn towards him. And all I want him to do is find a pass. For me, that's all I want. I don't want to dribble anyone. Don't try to beat any. The Szoboszlai goal is exactly what we want to see. Switch it to Salah, touch it to a man that's running in and he scores. Nice assist or whatever. That's it. He's not what he used to be, and I don't understand why we don't have the next version ready. Because he's 90 minutes every week, almost guaranteed. One day, 2 of them are going to play 90 minutes every week. These 2 that are on screen right now, and we arguing whether or not they're 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. These 2.
Yeah, well.
But we're supposed to think that we can win everything and running these 2 every week all the time.
Dark.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to me. It's frustrating.
He's just missing. And what's like, if we're going to talk about today's game, there's no excuse to be missing, really.
Yeah.
You've got Szoboszlai, who is played in the 10, who did so last season. So his game in that position, running beyond to the byline. You can find him in them passes. He's going to give you the ball every time because Szoboszlai loves to pass the ball to Salah, despite there being other options on the pitch. He's got Gomez behind him, so he's a little bit more of a defensive solid option there. He's got Ekitike ahead of him, who had a good game and was moving about and dropping deep and collecting the ball and stuff. I think Salah's just like, we can keep saying, yeah, Slot's probably giving him different instructions, responsibilities. He finds himself out wide and he's not close enough to the goal. But I just bring it back to, well, move then. Move between the lines. Look for the ball. Run in behind. And if you don't receive it, get frustrated and gesture to your teammates. Make something happen. Rather than just standing there and letting 90 minutes pass you by, because that's what he did for me today. And when he picked up the ball, in a couple of moments, they were like, oh, one pass away and the player's in. And he opted for the safe one. There's one that comes to mind where he was in the center of the pitch, and I think it was Ekitike that was just on the shoulder. And then the other option was a bit further back to the fullback. And he went to the fullback, and I thought, you're the guy that's meant to be taking the risk and putting that ball in there. And you played it safe. Yeah. So if you're that guy that's now going to play on moments and you're not a willing runner, you're not willing to run in behind, you're not willing to drop deep, you're not willing to drift infield, you're not going to move between the lines and try and be cute in when you receive the ball, then you're basically saying, when I receive it, I'm going to do something to break open this team. And then you didn't. So what, you didn't offer anything then. And that for me is just, I can never accept that from a footballer. I can never accept 90 minutes and an hour and a half of football. At some point in the game, you should have a period where you're doing something different if you're not affecting the game. He doesn't seem willing to do that. So, and I get that that's partly instruction, manager, and I'm sure there's been plenty of conversations between the two, but I just can't find an excuse in today's game. He wasn't doubled up on. Yeah, he was up against the 21-year-old Malik, Diaf, who's an all right fullback, but Diassi was backing him up, who didn't have a good game. Somerville was up the pitch most of the time. There was no excuse for in today's game to not contribute or affect it in a better manner. So for me, it's just another game that's passed him by, and I'm going to lay it down to his lack of effort. So he can have a 2 for me.
Standard, bro. McAllister.
The goal was well taken. I'll say
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
He saw his free kick in the training. He saw the free kick. Yeah. So I mean, McAllister can do that. He has that ability. It's just we not seen it enough this season. And just like Gakpo, for me, I have to be positive. He scored. Saying I will give him a 7. I've seen him play worse. I've seen him in the dumps this season, and he looking happier in training. He doing his stuff in games now. He actually trying. So I hope when this is a turn because like I've said, he has no hope for trophies this season, and I hoping that these guys could kind of like have some pride, put their performances and what we know that they could do on the pitch, come in at the right time, peak at the right time, and see if we could make a run in the Champions League and probably FA Cup and do something. But like for me, hoping this is positive time. McAllister scored last week. He scored this week, so he in form, right? it could be a purple part, but 2-2, right? So let's see. We have Wolves next. If he gets a goal or assist in that game, we could say something. So I hoping this is a positive turn for Gakpo and McAllister going forward. So I'll just be positive this week, and I'll say a 7 for McAllister.
Do you know it's crazy? I don't even think he had a bad game, but I also don't think he had a good game. He just indifferent. He was like in the middle of doing nothing but doing stuff. Like I remember him headed clearance, a couple of tackles, but other than and the goal. And I'm like, but what else did you do?
But he fluffed his lines a couple of times in the final third, though. Endz. Just dawdling on the ball and saying, shoot or pass. Do something, man. What are you doing?
Just to play the ball in front of Gakpo as well, on his heel too.
He frustrates me. Yeah, but he frustrates me a lot because he's a better footballer than all of the players are better than what we've seen for the season. And in today's match, it was all right. There were moments where that was good, but that was crap again. Yeah, that was good, but that was crap again. And you say yourself, all right, we are on. Why I can't? I mean, I don't need a 10, but I don't need a 4. You can't just give me a 7. Just a 7. Just give me a straight 7.
Yeah.
Because for me, he ain't a 7. Next to Gakpo for me.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking
Gakpo, nothing. Again, I ain't feel anything.
Yeah.
I ain't getting
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking like a
Can't
5,
remember.
maybe
Yes.
a 5.5.
Wonderful.
6. That's what I was leaning
Wonderful on
into.
the goal. 5.5. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful strike. Yeah, yeah. Good. Outside of that, a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what you did. Cav,
Yeah, yeah.
like,
A lot. Come on, Cav.
Yeah, I don't have much to add, to be honest. He was kind of just there, wasn't he? And then he cropped up one time and whacked a volley into the goal. So.
Yeah.
I think early on in the game, he tried a pass into Ekitike, and I thought, more of that, please.
Yeah.
It got intercepted, but I'm like, that's how you go from being a side that passes the ball around the 18-yard box, but doesn't break it and doesn't give you strikers chances. And those are the types of passes that are going to free up Ekitike to take a touch and get a shot away. Got intercepted, then didn't really try it again after that. And that frustrates me, because I'm like, you've got them penned in here. You've got defenders behind you. You've got Grav beside you to recover if the ball's not successful and it's turned over and they then counter on us. So try it. Try and get that pass into the box. Try and get the ball into an area where the forwards can do something. And he's always reluctant to do so, and it goes sideways. And it was just a bit more of that today. So I think he improved, as he has done in the past couple of games. He's winning duels a bit more, and he seems to be in the area around the opposition to be able to even compete, whereas he's been missing in a lot of the season, people running beyond him. That kind of got cut out. Defended the edge of our box quite well in certain moments. And like I say, he got his goal, which it was well taken to keep the ball down, to get it over the opposition's head into the goal, but keep it down under the bar is pretty good technique. So yeah, he's just average for me today. 5.5, 6. Yeah.
Boy, what about Grav and Birch?
Much the same.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, much the same kind of okay performance, I guess. It's nice to see that, his trademark, letting the ball run across his body and progress it. It started to work again in today's game, but it weren't as clean as it was last season. He got away with it, but the player was like reading it, and I was like, oh, a couple of moments here we could get caught out. But look, he got away with it. He just doesn't. He was silky last season on the ball, and it looks like he looks like Bambi on ice this season. He looks like he's trapping the ball under his feet. He's running over it a little bit. He's often fighting with the ball to control it, whereas that came as second nature to him last season. It just feels a little bit sluggish. I'm not quite sure what that is, but he was relatively successful in what he was doing. So yeah. Again, I don't want to rinse and repeat comments, but he was just averagely good today.
Yeah, got the assist, but apart from that, a couple of tackles, one aerial duel that Sav made a big deal about, which was jokes. He said he finally won one. But then
his assist was horrible, by the way. He lifted the ball. He gave Ekitike everything to do, and don't get me wrong,
a lot of work
he trapped
to do.
it bounced up. And you love it when you take a touch in the box and it sits up for you like that. You never mean it, but when it happens, you're like, yeah, that first touch is cold. It was a horrible pass because he gave him so much to do with it. But fair play to Ekitike, he took it away.
I mean, for me, if Gravenberch continues to perform like this, he's moving more to a squad player for me than a starter, because if we, let's say in an ideal world we get a Caicedo to come to Liverpool and we play in 3 in midfield, it will be Caicedo, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz. So if he continues to perform like this, I can't see him getting into our midfield especially if we go and spend on a specialist DM in the summer, and he continues to perform like this, he mightn't get into the side. And just like you said, he is more silky, and he was the young player of the year last season, and you're not seeing that. I'm very disappointed in Gravenberch this season, because I wanted him to kick on from last season to prove that he is slowly becoming one of Liverpool's best midfielder, and he's here to stay. But like, if he continues these kind of small average performances, and we do get a specialist mid DM, and Szoboszlai continues to perform the way he does, right? Where you're seeing him fitting in the squad as a starting Liverpool midfielder, I think these performances are more for like a squad player, somebody who could kind of rotate. And Gravenberch was essential for us within the league last season, and we're not seeing that Gravenberch regularly now anymore, for me, in my opinion. So I would have said a 4 today, but like I just on set pieces as well, you know, like Gravenberch, not defend. He's the DM in the team, right? So your responsibility is to protect the back four when you're on set pieces. There'll be a liability on set pieces, especially when we defend in corners. Stay with your man, you know, track your man, that kind of stuff. So for me, I just hope like he could wake up and start to do better in midfield. But like, if he continues this way, I started to lose confidence in him as is he the guy for us to go forward to be in our midfield with these kind of average performances for me.
He reminded me, actually, he did lose his man when we conceded, didn't he?
Yeah.
Looking at his stats in the game, they're actually quite decent, you know. From ball carrying to passing to duels and tackles contested. I don't know.
It's frustrating though, isn't it? Because he's so naturally gifted.
Yeah.
He plays it at a pace with a composure that's just like, you could be one of the best midfielders in the world. And he was at periods last season.
Yeah.
And then he puts in performances like he's like, what happened to that? Like, where? I don't know if it's a confidence thing, because his demeanor's never changed. He's always pretty cool. He's always pretty collected. And maybe, I don't know if he has that ambition, that fire in him to be the best player on the pitch every single game. Seems like he's quite happy to be a contributor towards the team, which in itself is a good thing to have. But I do look at him and his position and the skills he possesses and thinks, nah, you could be man of the match out here every week if you have that kind of attitude. And he doesn't really. So it's a bit deflating with him, because he is the original wonder kid, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see the glimpses, and then you get performances like today where you're like, West Ham at home on a Saturday, 3 o'clock. You're the midfielder you're up against. Don't get me wrong, Fernandes is a decent player, but you know, your team's up. You've got teammates around you. You're familiar with it. If I'm him, I'm looking at it thinking, look, I'm just gonna have fun today. I'm gonna show it. And nobody's watching, right? Because it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday, unless you got other means. But I'm balling out today. If I've got skills in the locker, I'm bringing them out today. I'm having fun today. I'm showing everybody what I'm doing, and he just doesn't really seem to have that about him, and that surprises me really. I thought that's what we would have got this season when he was kicking on from last.
But you said it just before we move on the ends quickly, because you call these stats and the performances from him today and said it was kind of decent, but still we have him in this 6-5 category. And I'll just do the reverse fix here to just to say, like, when Wirtz, that was the game that Wirtz kind of announced himself in the reverse fixture, where he didn't have any goal or assist, but he got a high rating and it was performance-wise. But here we have Gravenberch, who got an assist, and he has a low rating because the performances and the stats, and you said, was good. But just like I've said there, he's supposed to be given that kind of Wirtz type of performance in the Wirtz fixture. So like say, hey, Grav looking like he bad boy. You see in the turn. So Cav said the turn is there, but not as effective as last season. So that's what I'm talking about in terms of, I want Grav to be that Grav going forward, because the trajectory that Liverpool wants to go in, probably I want to win the league next season. I want to win the treble. I want to do these things. But if you're performing like this and you're not giving me the Grav of last season, then you're putting yourself at risk to be a squad player rather than the player that we need to carry us forward.
What about Sobo? Do you know it's mad because he did play well, but I'm like, but same with the rest of these guys. I'm
yeah. It kind of is a weird game today, boys. I don't know, boy.
I'm trying to think.
Endz, you're seeing it now, right?
Yeah,
You're
bro.
seeing it now, Endz.
That why everyone was crashing out. Maybe that's why.
Yes, but that's it. That's the crash.
You know, everyone's crashing out. They're like, nah, result, man. It's like, no, but even so, I still don't think they performed like bad. Where you're like, merit that crash.
No. Nah, ain't bad.
They didn't play great, but they didn't play bad. I feel like they were just in the middle.
Yes.
And Sobo got an assist, didn't he? Yeah.
I can't remember notable things, but he did Szoboszlai things where he was the man that was tracking back when Somerville was running through the whole team, and Szoboszlai was the one that got back there, which isn't a surprise. So he still had them good moments, which are pretty standard for him now. But the rest of his game, I can't really remember, to be honest with you.
I don't remember.
Where was he?
I don't remember the corners.
Well, he got an assist off the corner. That so delivery was perfect.
But outside of that, running back and the corners are.
So I'm looking at the moment on one of the sofa store, and they're looking at the rating they've given him. Right, out of all the midfielders, he was the lowest rated one. So Grav's got a 7.1, Matt got a 7.9, and Sobo got a 6.7. Even with the assists. But obviously, he must have lost that because he got a yellow card. I don't even remember him getting a yellow card. So probably that's the reason why it's probably dropped to that.
Probably went against him.
Yeah, probably went against him. But I'm looking at key passes. He made the same amount of key passes as Gravenberch, which was 3. Got 1 assist, which is the same as Grav's. His passing accuracy was 6% better. And if I go to his carries 8, progressive carries 3. Let's go to the defensive ones. He won 2 out of 7 ground duels, dribbled past twice, 1 foul, 1 error leading to a goal, 3 defensive contributions. That's mad. Let me see what Gravers was then. So Gravers' ball carrying was 14, 3 progressive ones, fouled twice, and then his defensive one was 2 defensive contributions, 2 recoveries, 1 clearance, 4 out of 5 ground duels won. Errors leading to a shot 1 as well. So I'd probably he might be at the back of the queue, bro. He might be in the back of the queue. Nah, it's crazy. They did stuff but didn't do stuff. That's what I felt like. Yeah. They did stuff. They didn't contribute. They all one got a goal, the other 2 got an assist each. So they contributed to the game.
Yeah.
That's mad. All right, what about Kirkes, bro? Leave him there. Kirkes.
I like Kirkes' performances. I can't lie. I can't remember which caller. Well, I do know which caller said it, but caller said that they've not been impressed with him at all this season. I actually think he's been very good in recent weeks.
Me too.
I think he looks like he's properly settled. He's being asked to do things that are a little bit more natural to him. I think defensively, he looks so much more assured. His body positioning's better. He's where he's meant to be in relation to his connection with Virgil's better. His recovery pace is good. He's aggressive. He's tight to his man in the right moments. And then going forward, yes, that can improve and can be better, but he's an engine, he's an option. And if he got the ball more often, he could put those balls into the box at the byline. So I'm really impressed with him. And I thought he had another solid game today. Bowen did nothing. Nothing. And that's not something you say very often when he comes up against us, especially. No. And I'd label a lot of that down to Kirkes' performance. I think it was very good. I'm excited about Kirkes after recent weeks. I think we've got a really good left back there,
Yeah.
Putting a good delivery in the box for Ekitike, just a little bit behind him, and he slapped him in the side of his face. But apart from that, it was good, man. Defensively, you're right. He gets tight to his man early. He's aggressive. And it feels, and what was that armbar situation? And he slapped his face on the floor and he shook it off. And he just got up and said, "No, can I get on?" I was like, "Mate, relax. You gotta relax for 30 seconds, bro." No, but you're right. I think in the recent weeks he has shown that he's a very good left back. Energy for days. He's still young as well, so there's so much room for improvement as well. And as we're saying in the chat there, Virgil's now trusting him a lot more as well. You can see that he's a lot more comfortable with him on his left-hand side, where he's like, he knows he's going to defend.
Conversation looks different.
Yeah, there was even one as well.
Now.
Was it one Bissaka
friendly?
Tried to cross it?
Go away.
Yeah, there was one Bissaka tried to cross it, and he got a nick to it, and it kind of took it away from getting into the striker. And Alisson was there, and he gathered it, and I was like, a lot of people might have let that go past him, but I'm like, yo, if he doesn't get a touch on that, that's going to the striker for a shot, and he's got a little nick on it, and Alisson was there to kind of pick up the pieces, but he looks a lot more comfortable on the ball as well.
Yeah, and you see, like, I always rated Kirkers, even when he was getting flack for his bad performances, because I remember the Newcastle game, he had a decent game in the Newcastle game, but everybody was coming around him, everybody was criticizing him because Bruno, when he leant over and
Bruno jumped over him and won it.
And to me, in that game, I would say, well, that's not a fair assessment, because outside of that, he was solid. It was performances like this. And I can't explain, because there's a feel of what Kirk is probably going through, because I can only explain from my perspective. So you all know, if you all would have played football before and you're in competition, every time you have a match, you're nervous. But then as you get older, those nerves, you still get nervous, but the nerves not as bad as when you're now starting to play competitively and you're worried. So I think that's what's coming into him now. He's very young, and at the start of his Liverpool career, you could see the nerves, you could see the lack of composure, like, I need to impress. And now, like, he got settled and he's saying, well, I'm here to stay, giving good performances. So he's less nervous now, and he's playing with composure. And I always said it when people were criticizing him, saying, give him time. When he starts to play with a little more calm, relax, and composure, you will start to see the better Kirkers, because you've seen it when he plays for Hungary, because he's accustomed to the Hungary national team and stuff. So he just needs to settle and take. When you have a big defender like Virgil on your back all the time, currently you will be nervous as well, right? Because it's a high standard, right? Bournemouth to Liverpool is a high standard. So just as Grav said, we're starting to see that consistent performances, and we have a good left back on our hands going on in the future. So no problems to me with Kirkers.
You got what? I'll put them together, man. Kanate and Virgil.
Need to sign him, man. We need to sign him. Yeah, we have to sign Kanate, but you have to.
I might even do Kanate a little bit higher, but I'll leave him there for now. See what you guys are at. But
Kanate is gone, man.
No, let Salah leave and
Cav, don't do that, Cav.
Please, don't even put that in the air.
Don't do that, Cav. Don't do that, Cav. Come on, don't do that, Cav.
I'm just saying, history shows, man.
Yeah, you had to try to sign this.
Boys are over there, man.
We're doing the Virgil. We're doing the Virgil and Salah. We can sign him in April. We're doing the Virgil.
Yeah. No, yeah.
If we lose this guy, man, today he was on it, bro. On it.
Yeah.
Like, I swear, the strike at one point I was like, is the striker playing as a striker? It felt like he was another midfielder. He was not on anything. I think Ibu spent more time trying to defend against Somerville than he did against the actual striker that played up front.
Yes.
But Ibu's passing, the calmness. There was even once when Alisson pinged it into him and he touched it into midfield. I was like, yo, and they just dinked it over to Kirkers. And I was like, bro, he's just calm, innit? He just, I don't know what's the difference. Maybe just a bit, what he went through, and he's kind of just gone, do you know what? I'm here now. Let me just do my thing. Because he in the last 4 or 5 games, he hasn't put a foot wrong, man.
When he performs like that next to Virgil, I mean, we conceded 2 goals today. I mean, I shouldn't really be saying this, but like,
but nothing to do with a minute.
They are the best centre-back partnership in world football when he's on it in his performance, because you know then Virgil's gonna step up as well. So he is good. Do you know, perhaps a small thing that I see these as big things, right? He played a ball short into Ekitike, and Ekitike spanning behind, and he got intercepted, obviously. Ekitike sort of gestured to him, was frustrated, right? And I'm like, yes, that's what you need to do. That's how you build connections. That's how you get fluidity and chemistry into a side. It's not always when it just comes off naturally or like you praise each other for things. It's actually when you have one idea, but your teammate had another, and you get that across to him. And we've seen it before where Ekitike runs in behind him, and Konate's put some good balls, direct, and I don't like direct balls, right? Especially when they're straight. I like them at angles because it leaves the options open, even if you're intent and it work. Straight balls usually keeper collects, but we've seen him knock a few good balls into Ekitike running in behind. This one, he got wrong, but I'm like, keep doing that though. Be confident enough as a centre-back to keep punching that ball between the lines, because you and Ekitike keep telling him what you want from him, because that's how you build chemistry. That's how you break lines. That's how you offer different options to attack a team. And I was pleased to see that today. Obviously, I'd have liked for the through ball to have worked and it paid off and we score. But like, I'm pleased that these work. And I thought to myself, well, it's probably because they're both French and they're close and they feel like they can sort of criticize each other. But that's what builds that kind of brotherhood and that chemistry on a pitch. And we need more of that in this team. I don't want silent players. I don't want players that just, see what happens next time. No, get angry at each other. Demand things of each other. Tell your teammates what you expect, because that's how you're going to improve as a team. You can improve as an individual through training and focusing on yourself, but as a team, that's how you improve, is communication. And I was pleased to see that from them today, that they did that, because that shows confidence from both Konate and Ekitike in that short phase that didn't benefit. That's how you can, as a fan, look at moments like that and go, I believe that they're going to improve. I believe that they're going to get better, because one had an idea, the other had another idea. But at least they both had ideas, and at least they're communicating, and they're both confident enough on the pitch to do that. They're not going in their shells. They're not hiding. They're not just shrugging their shoulders and showing a bad body language. They clearly are demonstrating they want this motion to happen better again in the future, and I like that. So I can get behind players when I see those kind of things, And I was just pleased. I mentioned it because it's Konate and Ekitike, but we're on Konate. But I was pleased to see it, because that's what. Do you know, if we'd have seen more of that throughout the season, it's not much, but it gives us fans just a little glimmer of hope, something to hang on to, a little bit of feedback from the team, and we've not this season. We've seen dire performances and dire body language and attitudes at times as well. And it's just like, if you lot don't care, why should we care?
Correct.
And today's game, I see little moments like that where I was like, oh, you do care, because it didn't pay off, and you're willing to tell each other that. And I can get behind that,
But you said care like that in the offense. I go in with the defensive now. Like, when people say that his head is in Madrid, he doesn't care. When Grav gave away the ball and he made the slide to block the shot from Grav's mistake, that is somebody who cares, right? If you're telling me somebody cares, doesn't care, and making that, then well, I don't know how to show that you care, because he cares for the team. And that's why I want Liverpool to sign him up, because me personally, I don't know how it's taken so long. Maybe he's not feeling respected, but Konate is one of the best centre-backs in the world. He proved it last season alongside Van Dijk, to the point where he was actually outshining Van Dijk in certain games for me. But it's just because Van Dijk is Van Dijk. It just showed that he got any nudge for the best centre-back in Liverpool right now because of Van Dijk. But we need to sign this guy. He is the Liverpool future, and he learned from Van Dijk, and he studied him. And as Van Dijk is transitioning out, he then fills that role of Van Dijk to bring in the young guys who coming in to play alongside him. So I really hope, along with the central defensive midfielder this summer, that we can wrap up Konate, and I really hope he stays, because he's a quality centre back.
I'm with you, man.
But JP, you gotta be backing up the truck then, Because you're saying if Ibu sliding in for VVD, you got back at the Brinks truck. Money have to run. You can't be telling me as Ibu. Nah, but let me be honest. You can't have that discussion and all that's praise for me as Ibu and then say, hold a little 195 or hold a little 200.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I think honestly, I think that's what the issue is. I think he was lowballed initially before VVD signed the extension, and now he's looking at exactly what you're saying. And well, look, I should be transitioning in to be the next number one.
Correct.
So put me on the number one money. Yeah. I think that's honestly. And Cav, as you said, I think coming back and Endz, I think coming back from the funeral is closure. I think he's got closure on whatever it was. A lot of people, and I don't know this for a fact, but let's say he was going through something and he knew his dad was ailing or ill or whatever, so he was dealing with a lot. And everybody was on his case for every little mistake because he hasn't signed the extension. Was a look at him. Just every single one was highlighted by people. Now you're seeing maybe he's got closure on our situation and saying, you know what? All right, forget all the contract stuff. This is what we want to do. We want to play football. Just let me play football. Forget everything else. I just want to do this. Let me do this.
Nah, enough said. What about Gomez and Allison? I'll put them two together as well.
I like Gomez at right back. I feel secure there, you know. I know. Going forward, we know he's a bit limited, but I feel, I'm not sure what you guys feel, but when he's at right back, I feel okay, I'm calm today. I'm all right. Like he's gonna do a job today.
But the better question is this then, Cav. If you're picking a right back in the league, right? How many are you gonna pick above Joe Gomez? Forget all of the injuries and all that. How many men are you saying they're 10 better than him? No. No?
Yeah, true.
That's solid. Yeah, solid option.
Yeah.
We've had the luxury of Trent at right back, and I think that's the issue because it's been Steve Finnan, and Steve Finnan was fine, and Klein was fine. So why Georgie can't be fine? You know what I'm saying? You don't need a world winner at right back. It's
just need our wing back. You just need our you just need our right back who can do his job.
Can he tackle? Yes. Can he win a header? Yes. Is he strong? Yes.
Yes.
Fast. Somebody? Yes. He can beat somebody, because I want man to get a little bit of a fight too. Yeah, he can beat somebody, remember? He can lift up men and deal with him. So yeah, I get with that. He can never score, no problem.
No problem. But you don't need him to do that.
No problem.
He'll never score, but it's all right.
That's my guy. Joy G is my I love Joy G. That's my guy. The injuries have ripped him because he, to me, could have been one of the elites.
Yeah.
He could have been one of the elites.
Yeah, he would have been. I agree with that. He complements Kirkes on the other side as well. If he's going to be the man up and down the pitch, you know, with the energy and stuff, traditionally, and I know it's not tradition for Liverpool because we've had two flying fullbacks, but take it back prior to that and most other sides, they usually will only have one player that advances forward whilst the other sits in, and it just goes back to them sort of traditional footballing ways, which, to be honest with you, football as a whole has kind of done so this season a little bit more anyway. So yeah, I like him. And actually, I think as well, when he gets into the final third, he's not awful. Like he's all right there. You know, when there's an opportunity to put the ball into the box, he'll take it. You know, and his crossing's not bad. So I think not going to make too much of his deficiencies going forward, because actually he's just okay at that. He's just defensively very solid, and I like the fact that he just plays a simple game.
Yes,
you know what I mean. You don't overcomplicate it. Get the ball into the people ahead of you. They're the ones that should be trying stuff. Just get them the ball. You know.
Yeah. And what about Ali?
My issue with Ali is this: stop giving him the ball, please. No, he does what he does. No, he does what he needs to do with his hands. That's his job. Stop
just
making him kick.
Stop
Forget that.
Bro,
you pass.
He passed it into Bowen today, bro. He's so lucky. If that had a little bit more speed on that pass, you don't went past him. He had to dive to stop it.
But he made some good saves today too. So I can't. Yeah, he did. Good with the hands, but yeah. So, but you can put him around this time because he made a couple of good saves today. So I would say Yeah, 7, but I feel comfortable with Allison. I don't know what's going on with Mohamed Vili, but like I feel more comfortable that Allison is the number 1, so I can't really complain.
I genuinely think that shot stopping's been great. The ball at his feet is woeful. Like, yeah, he passed it to Bowen today. Obviously, he had a bet on it and he tried to sabotage the team. But the amount of times this guy just kicks it off the pitch just for throwing it. So it's like, his kicking's never been better than like Edison when he was at City.
Yeah,
we know that.
But it wasn't this bad though. It wasn't this bad.
Yeah. But you know, and
it's better
the
out of
Travellas
hand.
are still there and stuff. But
yeah, his kicking out of hand is better. It's always better when he catches the kicks as opposed to on the floor, to me.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm Slot, I'm not taking, I know he's got bigger problems, but yo, I know you hold the ball to let the opposition come onto you so there's space that you want to sort of build up from and through. Yeah. But don't let it start with Ali, please. Just give it the centre backs, let them do that, because this guy takes so long on the ball and then just passes it to the opposition. I'm like, nah, I can't handle this anymore. Also, someone needs to have a word with him because he's let himself go as well. Why has he got long hair and a beard now?
Yeah,
like
he's in the chill mode now.
One certain length of hair and beard, it's kind of shaggy and it's cool, right? And I can go along with it. Now it's let yourself go, bro. Just clean yourself up, please.
Maybe that's what he needs, just a little shake up in it to get himself back.
And do you know what killed me? I was just scrolling on my phone the other day, and as I'm sure it does with all our phones, it brings up like the 1920 and recent years, right? And Ali come up when he was like, he had a bit of stubble and he had short hair and he looked about 10 years younger. And I was like, then I seen him in today's game and I said, no. Get in the barbershop, bro. Clean yourself up. Sort yourself out.
Clean it up. Oh man. Who else is there? Who is it? Eki. Is it Eki the last one?
Hugo. Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Was it goal and 2 assists?
Goal and 2 assists, bro. There's nothing else you need from your striker today. What else do you need from him? Hold up, play good. Link up, play good. And as Cav said, look, he weren't just Ibu. There was a few times. There was one with Kirkes. There was one with Gakpo. There was one with Salah. There was one with Sobo where he got so mad at them. It's like, bro, I keep making this run. Pass me the ball. Why are you guys doing extra stuff? Just give me
missing bits.
Like, I'm making these runs and you men are pretending like you can't see these passes.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a good sign because he's basically saying, look, I trust and I know you have the ability to find these passes. If I didn't think you didn't have it, I probably wouldn't get mad. You wouldn't get mad at a player if you think you probably don't have it, so I can't get mad at him. But if it's players, you're like, no, you have got this in the locker. Give me the ball. Play it through here. Let me get the ball on the turn. But yeah, he got 2 assists. The set to McAllister was good as well, man. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, he was good.
He was good. He was dropping a bit deeper than I'd have liked, but then I thought again, well, actually, if he's dropping that deep and he's laying the ball off, when I see a striker do that, the important thing that I think needs to happen is that then he runs back up the pitch, because he can then, what he's doing is he's progressing between the lines. So at any moment, a player's got to pass him on, which means as long as the pass if someone picks him up with the pass, he'll be freed up to influence the game in some kind of way. And he does that. When he drops in and drops deep, you can tell with the energy in the way that he moves and carries the ball. And when he lays it off, he spins and he drives forward again. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that then. I'm all right with you dropping deep as long as you're not dilly-dallying on the ball and you're playing sideways passes and staying there. If you're dropping deep, laying it off and going forward again, I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that, you know. And he was doing that, so that was fine. Drifted out to the left. I love how he carries the ball. Got such short control. Like it's like the ball's glued to his foot, you know. There's one moment where he tried to take it around the player. He got dispossessed, right? It probably weren't the right option. But you can tell with footballers how they carry the ball as they're running, in their running stride, whether they've got it or not. And with Ekatike, you go, he's got it.
Yeah,
That's silky. That's silky footwork. That's
Wrong.
such close control. Didn't happen on this occasion, but it will. Stick with it. Believe in yourself that you can carry that ball past players, because you can tell with how close he keeps the ball to his feet that he's a silky player. So yeah, I thought his overall game was good, as well as his like goal contributions as well, to be honest.
My only, and no player is perfect, like, so and that's why I will say but my only criticism with Etitike is the heading ability. So like how I used to tell people, if Trent, like with Trent, he's very good going forward, but you could be even better if you work on your defending, or you work on that aspect of your game. And I really hope that Etitike improves the heading, because over the last couple of games and this season, he's just looking a little short in terms of the confidence with scoring goals with his head. And that's where I put Isaac still in front of him, because those opportunities, I've seen Isaac bury them with his head, and his heading is way better than Etitike. So like, if in terms of criticism, because the one when he pushed the guy in the first half, and from Kirkhead's cross, right? Even if you push the guy and he didn't see it, it's still you finish or get on target. And the fact that you're reading the ball wrong and it skyrocketed, and we saw for the past couple of games he had good heading opportunities and he missed the target. So like, my only criticism with Etitike right now is just work on your heading as you get more and more older, and you get more experience, and he'll be one of the best strikers in the world. No problem.
Fairs, man. I don't think I'll do the subs in it. I know Frimpong came on and did well.
Yeah.
Probably put him in a 5. I think Rio.
They gave him the goal. Do we know? Or was it?
He tried to square it to Salah, man.
It was a square to Salah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't see the angle.
He was looking for more. That's the disappointment. He looks for more, and I don't understand. Mo should be a 1-2. Mo's pass should always be a 1-2, because Frimpong's going to give it back to you. He's going to give it back. Give it to him and go.
Yeah.
If you name me a player, right, that gets own goals like this guy all the time. It's a dickhead, because he gets in that position, just OGs all the time,
and then he ran off like,
good dude. You're causing chaos. It means that your delivery is very crucial. It causes chaos. The defenders don't like that type of delivery, so that's good for us. That's what we need.
Yeah, it will take it.
Yeah. All right, I think that's all the players in it. So big up to everyone, man. I think we'll leave it there. Big up Pops, JP, for jumping in. That was fun, man. But yeah, Salah, you're on your own, man. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't do that, Endz. You never
can't drag no one down with him. You're on your own.
No. I am a troll, bro, and I get it. Because I know someone's gonna be like, oh, Endz don't like Salah. Yeah, whatever, bro. He was rubbish today, innit? But hopefully we got Wolves back to back. Turn up.
Yeah.
Those are the games for us. Get us into the next round of the cup. Get us some 3 points, man. But yeah. Big up to everyone inside, man. Peace, man. Peace.
Nice.